Dude, I pet my cat all the time.
How many fingers do you use to pet your cat?
Sometimes I use just the palm. Sometimes I use the whole hand. Sometimes 3 fingers. Really depends on how I'm feeling.
Wrist deep really gets you some results.
I don't know how to go wrist deep when I'm just petting something, but I usually go wrist deep.
Well,
I try to go shoulder deep, but elbow deep's a good halfway mark, you know.
Elbow deep can get a bit painful for the cat, don't you think?
I kind of forgot we were talking about cats. Fuck flaccid.
Dude, I fucking Googled it, and it's actually pronounced flaccid. So today is Sunday.
Sunday, May 22nd, right? Sunday, May 22nd. And it was the Extreme Rules pay-per-view for the WWE.
Extreme.
It rules while you drool in some random fucking shit place in New Jersey.
I was gonna say the pits of America, but I don't know if that's an understatement. I'm not a big fan.
I do have some notes for it, and I kind of lost the notes when I started drinking more and you got there.
Everybody hates the Usos.
Everybody hates the Usos in the ring. Luke Gallows picked up one of the Usos because I can't tell the difference. Carl Anderson just kind of spinned him on the way down, and they got the pin after one of the Usos, whichever one it was, went for a splash, landed on the ring bell because Gallows had brought it in the ring. Yeah, and it's funny because I have in my notes, after reversing the Uso splash where Uso B landed on the spot. I don't I don't know.
It's like thing 1 and thing 2.
Yeah, pretty much. And then after that, there was a really awkward plug for Camp WWE and I guess Ride Along, where Byron Saxton, the one black guy you said that doesn't look like he watches wrestling, it doesn't sound like he watches wrestling, tried to say that all 3 of the commentators should watch the show sometime together, and JBL and Michael Cole just kind of told him to go away, and it's bad enough that we have to sit next to you and film an episode of Ride Along with you tonight.
So nobody likes Byron Saxton?
Nobody likes Byron Saxton. That's kind of a thing.
I didn't know that.
But I
can see why.
It was really awkward, and it was kind of funny. And then we got Kalisto versus Rusev, and about 2 minutes into the match, we got a random CM Punk chant. Into the match, we got a botched Hurricane Rana spot where, Kalisto tries to, flip him onto his back. He didn't really do and it kind of just looked like he spiked him on his head into where his head hit him in the foot. And it still looked pretty brutal. Right after that, Kalisto went for a suicide dive out the ring. Rusev fell into the steel steps, and it was just a clusterfuck of a spot. Rusev pushes Kalisto off the top rope, and he spills onto the side of the ring, and it looked brutal. And we got the New Day versus the Vaudevillains, and as soon as the New Day came out, you said, how fucking gay.
It was like trying to push a dumpster with a trash cart. It's just, the dimensions weren't there. There's no possible move you can do to take that thing down.
The Fatal 4-Way for the Intercontinental title, which was Cesaro, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, and The Miz.
The Miz with fucking The Miz written on his ass in glitter.
Yep.
Kevin Owens really wanted that title, screaming it's my title, wouldn't go the fuck down until the very end.
Skirt, like a Catholic school for women's. After that, we had the Asylum match with Dean Ambrose and Chris Jericho, which
Jesus fucking Christ.
You actually said you enjoyed. I thought it went on for way too long, but just the items above the ring that they had. They had a mop, a bucket, a potted plant, which they didn't even use, which would have been the payoff to this whole shitty feud.
A 2x4 wrapped in barbed wire that looked like plastic.
Yep. A straight jacket, a fire extinguisher, and a kendo stick that broke, and the thumbtacks. Oh yeah, Dean Ambrose ends up pulling out thumbtacks. They teased the spot for so long.
After that was the women?
The women, yes. It was the women and the... Ric Flair probably celebrated somewhere. Might have fucked Dana Brooke. He might be balls deep in Dana Brooke as we speak. It is only 11:16. Maybe he's not balls deep in her yet, but it's in the 4 horsemen
It's been enough
play.
time.
They just used the new era as a buzzword, and they're just pushing Roman Reigns. But right at the end of that match, when we were all groaning, saying, oh God, you have to tune in to Monday Night Raw once again with Roman Reigns coming out saying, believe it, I'm not a bad guy. And Seth Rollins, if you don't like him, you must not like wrestling, because that guy can put on one hell of a match. But that is the start of a new era, because that's 3 guys that you just brought out in 2011, 2012 that have all gotten the main event push that are now headlining your WrestleMania. It's not John Cena, it's It's not some part-timer. It's not Triple H. I think what they should do is turn Cena heel.
Yeah.
Have him beat Taker, retire Taker at WrestleMania. Turn him heel. Have him go against Kalisto. Keep beating Kalisto every week. Raw. Have him go on Raw. Have him go on SmackDown. Have him beat him every single fucking week. Literally. Brutal.
So what's next? What's going to be the next event for our review?
Be the Money in the Bank pay-per-view.
The Money in the Bank pay-per-view.
Yes, which will also be fun. You should definitely try to make it if you can.
Do you know the date?
It's Sunday sometime.
Sunday. All right. We'll do it.
And there's definitely going to be the 6-man ladder match for the Money in the Bank contract.
Ooh, for the Money in the Bank.
Yeah, so basically whoever wins that gets a title shot at any time.
And Money in the Bank?
Well, that's what Money in the Bank represents.
Oh, are they going to get
a title shot?
Money in the Bank?
They don't get any Money in the Bank until they actually win the title and get the pay raise. You know what I mean? The kayfabe pay raise. That doesn't even exist.
I heard you don't actually have to be fat to be a sumo wrestler.
I didn't know that. Is there weights for the sumo wrestling?
I think there is. I think
there is. Well, then I'm about to step upon this.
I think it's actually more skinny people than fat people.
Yeah, because you gotta think there's only so many gargantuan sumos in the world, right?
And I mean, the goal is to get them out of the ring. I don't think you have to do anything fancy.
I'm really good at
pushing.
I'm good at getting out of situations where I'd probably lose. So.
I don't even know if the ring's tethered. I think it's just like a circle in the sand.
It is just. There's no ropes. There's nothing like.
Get them out. Wasn't the Kentucky Derby like yesterday?
Okay, so other than Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao, name me 5 boxers currently right now.
There was some guy named Amir Khan who was on last week.
Amir Khan. All right. What's his gimmick, brother? Does he throw sand?
I don't think they do gimmicks in boxing. I think they just punch.
Well, that's what they're missing.
That's why they're dead. Look at I'm still 1909 to 1957, 1958 to present. So let's see what the most present match was. 2016, the current champion in sumo wrestling is Koto Shogiku in Tokyo for January.
They probably sell out the Tokyo Dome all the time.
In March,
it
was Hakuho in Osaka, and then he took it back in Tokyo in May, and we are waiting for July in Nagoya, Japan.
Oh, Nagoya.
So
when are they going to Nagasaki?
They are not
at least yet advertised.
September they're going to Tokyo, and then November they're going to Kyushu. So we have all of that to look forward to.
Oh, we got
will
that.
Hakuho keep his current champion status, or will Koto Shogiku take it from him? Jesus Christ.
Do you know if that's a work or if that's a shoot? Yeah, can you?
What do you mean?
Work is fake, shoot is real.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just, where do you watch sumo wrestling? Like, is there even a streaming site?
I wonder if it's like underground in Japan now. Am
I even able to illegally stream that? Or like, if I pay for that, will I go to jail?
What, underage sumo wrestling? Is that what you're getting at?
Sumo wrestling in general.
Tap that Stray J Styles. Yeah, that was bad.
I hit it first like Ray J Styles. If you want to get a wrestler over as a heel, have him come out with a fucking vape pen. Roll out the ring, grab his vape pen and off the announce table, take a couple puffs, blow some O's.
I get my mods from Holy Smoke.
Did you know that my ring style is totally wicked?
Look at my clouds.
They have me in most classes where you're just sitting down on the computer.
Yeah.
I can't do that. Like I'm looking at a girl, look at pictures of Randy Orton.
Why Randy Orton of every fucking wrestler?
You're looking at Randy Orton, like the guy that literally looks like a penis with tattoos. You could look up Bill Goldberg, and I think it's less weird. You could look up fucking Sting, and I think it's less weird. You could look up Sting from the fucking Police, and I think it's less weird.
That was the Sting I thought you meant.
You could look up Edge or The Edge.
Isn't this the picture you want to see as a girl?
No,
Him just right next to a gate, looking like he's gonna rape the shit out of you.
I'll show you the exact one. This one. right here where he's like mostly bald. It was like one of these ones, but he had his arms out.
Like a penis.
He had his arms out like doing a taunt or some shit. Like oh look at me flex, and it's like a flexing penis.
He looks like Skeletor with skin. Like maybe beadier eyes, but still.
You ever seen a penis non-circumcised with tattoos?
No. Have you?
Well, that's what Randy Orton looks like.
Have you seen the Prince Albert piercing?
Yes.
Piercing around and
Yes.
through your urethra?
There was actually a wrestler in the 90s named Prince Albert, just as a joke because he looked like a pierced penis. He was a fat dude. Fuck Kevin Durant. Fuck Kevin Durant. And then it's like him in like a rental gym.
They're so heavy.
Oh, I know. They're 6 ounces each. You believe that? Real gold. Real gold.
This is real gold too.
I know. That's true. Can I hold? This is tremendous. Wow, women's champion. It must feel great to have a championship here, huh?
It does.
Oh, I can't wait. Someday, I'm telling you.
We're dancing around, singing Tutti Frutti.
You know, speaking of championship. You know, speaking of championship. You know, speaking of championship.
Retribution happens sometimes, you know what I mean? That is a recurring theme in this pay-per-view is retribution. We'll get there.
I'm excited.
I'm just throwing segues all over the place because I'm feeling hot and I'm feeling myself. Hot diggity damn.
Money in the Bank.
The first match for Monkey in the Bank was the tag team titles were on the line.
Ooh, tag team titles.
Yes.
Who were the tag teams?
It was a 4-way tag team match.
Between the New Truth?
The New Day.
The New Day.
The new Truth, because our Truth, you know, he's a black guy, might as well be in the New Day.
Shows how much I know.
The vibe, right?
I'm starting to be a fan.
Is that a start?
It's starting to kick in.
Yeah, I mean, you get the itch, you know what I mean? Sometimes.
Smackdown. Smackdown syndrome.
It's a fun word, dude. But it was the New Day defending the titles against the Vaudevillains, Enzo and Cass, the guys from New Jersey. How you doing? My aunt had hair on her back.
She'd be my uncle.
Yeah, that guy. Enzo and Cass, the club. Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. There was a little wild card thrown in there.
Wow.
And the match was forgettable, honestly. There was just a lot of sloppy spots. There was one where Kofi went to hit his finisher and like I think Simon Gotch was like tossing Enzo into the finish, but the way they did it, Enzo kind of like collapsed, so he like completely missed the kick. Enzo just fell onto the mat. Kofi stands up and just kicks him in the chest. On the taped SmackDowns, they still don't keep in the botches, which I don't understand. You know, if you can make the program look better, why not?
Exactly.
I don't know.
Just got to Hulk Hogan. Just got to his face when someone fucks up. Just like a quick subliminal Hulk Hogan's face. Go back to the match. Act like you didn't do it either.
It should be like keep different headshots of him, but the most reoccurring one should be him with the Pasta Mania hat.
Oh Lord.
He's like, can you imagine him trying to like shop the Pasta Mania to like business owners, and he's like probably got headshots of just himself with a Pasta Mania hat. Like, this will sell it, you know. Here's my headshot, man. I got it in my trunk.
Like a box of pasta, just like a box of noodles.
He just got pasta. He's like, oh, let me go grab my sauce.
He just does like a Fight Milk commercial for Pasta Mania.
Oh well, he was lost in the sauce when he made that investment.
So
the magic killer, the spinny suplex thing.
Ooh, the spinny suplex thing.
The spinny suplex thing. Second match, Baron Corbin versus Dolph Ziggler.
Dolph Ziggler.
Which got a boring chant by the crowd about 2 minutes in, and I couldn't agree with you more. That match was probably about 8 minutes and 8 minutes too long.
Zig win?
No, he lost. He lost to Corbin, I think, again. 34th time probably, you know what I mean? I've stopped caring about this matchup. I've stopped caring about Baron Corbin since the first time he fought Dolph Ziggler. He wins the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. at WrestleMania. He wasn't even supposed to be in it. He was in NXT at the time. Okay, he wins it. So that's a great way to debut the guy. All right, let's put him with Ziggler, and let's have him lose his first pay-per-view match with Ziggler, so then we can have him beat him 2 times. What is that even? Like, what is that even? You can just have him beat him 2 times straight out. You know what I mean? Make him look strong, but instead you just made him look like fucking pussy.
Retribution. That's what it's all about.
Retribution. Yeah, retribution. I had made a comment that Dolph Ziggler had given up, and then he came out to his music, and I looked at his pants for this show, and I could tell he has truly given up.
What were the pants?
What an independent wrestler would wear, because he's like, oh shit, I got booked for a show and I have $15 to my name and I need some tights.
Running down to Goodwill.
Yeah, pretty much. Goodwill at a fucking blind Betsy Ross sewing in some blue fucking whatever fucking he had on there. I don't even know what it was. Next match, Charlotte and Dana Brooke versus Natalya and Becky Lynch.
My money's on Charlotte and Dana Brooke.
Yep, they won.
It went in the bank.
I thought they were doing great. I really thought they were doing great. And then I realized the only reason why I think they're doing so great, it's an average match. But I feel like they're doing great because they just went on after such a fucking stinker. Women's match was pretty okay. There was really nothing too special. After the Divas, there was the dream match. 15 years in the making. 2 faces on the opposite sides of the spectrum. Mr. WWE, AJ Styles, the phenomenal one, versus Brackadoo Fruity Pebbles, John Cena. Started off fantastic, middle fantastic, and but honestly, it was very good. They made shoulder tackle. They're gonna go to punch me. I'm gonna fucking catch him and drop him on his back so that you can't see me, and then do a fucking 5-knuckle shuffle, and then hit him with the FU. He tried a shoulder tackle. Fucking Styles drop kicked him. Tried the second one. Styles drop kicked him. Didn't go to punch him because he fucking seen every single John Cena match. I was like, I go to punch him, he's gonna fucking try. Like, he had an answer to everything. You know what I mean? Like, John Cena's the guy. He's the guy. Fucking strap him. Take him to the moon. You know what I mean? The build up to this match was AJ Styles had come out, and he had come out on an episode of Raw that I actually had watched, because I did not watch like barely any Raw or SmackDown going into this Money in the Bank pay-per-view. So welcome back John Cena on Memorial Day. John Cena came back from his injury and whatnot. And AJ said, oh, for one man or another, I'm going to welcome you back. You know, I'm here now, man. You got to watch out. Club comes out and well, AJ, you're a bitch, whatever. We're not here to kiss ass, AJ. We're here to kick ass. Yeah, we're here to kick it.
Oh.
There's no real stats in wrestling. There's like how many people have actually pinned Hulk Hogan stat, you know what I mean? It's like 12.
You choose a pimp and his hose over a Olympic gold medalist? What's wrong with you people?
That's the question that has to be asked, man. Cena went for his little like leg drop, top rope, scissors kick thing, and Styles catches him into a powerbomb. It was brutal. And I think Styles went to run at him for his little forearm splash, like into the corner that he used to do in TNA, and it did a ring down there in Major Pay-per-view. But the ref like gets caught in the way. Ref goes down. The club comes out. Right, John Cena. John Cena kicked out of a Styles clash, by the way. I don't know how that happened.
How did he do the fucking that?
Yeah, I do. Like, literally, I don't.
Faking gay.
Faking gay.
Faking gay.
I don't believe it. Which at that point, I really thought it was over. Like, Cena had already hit the attitude adjustment, already tried to put him in the STFU, and he all of a sudden into the Styles clash, kicks out. I mean, I should have known better, but boy can dream. So, the ref's down, the club comes out, and they hit him with the magic killer, spinning suplex thing. They roll out the ring, the ref literally just like getting back into the ring, like getting up. Styles goes on him, 1, 2, 3.
That was 3.
Yeah, so that was 3.
That was 3. He's out. He's out.
Oh yeah, well the ref was down, although Cena did get a pinfall on AJ Styles, like hit him with the attitude adjustment. And I was like, 1, 2, 3, no ref there, man. Up next was Titus ONeil versus Rusev. Now a little piece that makes this match so much better. Titus ONeil last year was Mega Dad of the Year for celebrities or whatever in the the WWE was like pushing this hard because that's good publicity. The guy's a good dad. Black dad. That's awesome.
Black dad.
That's awesome.
Good black dad.
Yeah, right. Like an above average.
Gonna send your kids to college, black dad.
Yeah, really.
Your kids, more than his kids, your kids to pays for things. Jesus Christ. That's fucking terrible. But it's true.
Yeah, well, it's true.
It's damn true.
It's, so...
Yeah, they need him.
They don't really need him.
They need Titus ONeil. Don't you fucking throw that shit out there. There would be no WWE if it wasn't for Titus ONeil.
Dude, probably not. He's probably related to Shaq.
Who is champ? Titus ONeil.
Fast forward now. Titus ONeil's back after a 60-day suspension. He's got a match against Rusev for the U.S. title.
U.S.
Yes, sir.
United States.
And, on Father's Day. And his kids are at ringside.
Ooh.
Well, Rusev beats him, makes him tap out right in front of his children. No, he then rolls out to the ring, gives Titus ONeil's kid like a hug. Like, and I'm just, look at your dad loser, like some shit like that. Like, wow, dude, and it was
fucking hilarious.
Yeah, that really made it for me. Like that, I wish he had done that.
Drop kicks his wife.
Drop kicks his wife.
Maybe does more to his wife.
Oh no! Oh my lord! I skipped completely over. After Cena Styles, before Titus ONeil versus Rusev, is the Money in the Bank ladder match.
The money in the bank. The monkey in.
With 6 possible people that could have won this game. I remember. There was 7 slots. There was supposed to be 7 slots. There was supposed to be like a mystery. Steely Boy, Ambrose, the Titty Master, Sami Zayn, the Ska Man, since it comes out to ska music. Kevin Owens.
I'm glad he doesn't come out to Dropkick Murphy's. It makes me so happy that fucking Sami Zayn didn't find a Dropkick Murphy song that he could come out to.
Yeah, it really helps, you know. I've never met somebody that listens to ska music that I like really don't like as a person, you know what I mean?
Oh, you've never met somebody that listens to ska that you don't like?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
So,
Are you a real big Fish fan?
Yeah.
Kevin Owens.
they released him.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah, I was so upset that they released him.
I heard it from CM Punk. He's like, thank God, no more fucking Kevin Owens.
Did you really say that?
I thought I sent you the screencap of CM Punk. Like, yes, I got rid of that fucking cunt bag. No more fucking Kevin Owens. Like, literally his words. He, like, just fucking shit all over her.
Oh, that's fucking great.
CM Punk was so happy.
I kind of was too, but at the same time, it just made it so great whenever he came out, you know what I mean? Kevin! But she did that on everything. Like, when she did the United States Championship, she'd be like, the following match is for the United States! Like, why do you emphasize the you? You! Like, they were like, alright, so the only thing you really need to do is emphasize the first letter or everything. She's like, oh, I got this. Fuck ass with you. Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Cesaro, Dean Ambrose, Chris Jericho, and Alberto Del Rio.
Yeah, he's gonna lose.
Yeah, he lost.
Especially with that mix, Kevin Owens could just sit on him.
There was one spot where Sami Zayn did a little callback to a Ring of Honor ladder war from him and Kevin Steen, where he hit Kevin Steen with the Michinoku driver, which is pretty much just like a body slam, but it's more impactful on the spine, onto like a ladder that's just kind of sitting sideways.
Ooh.
And that was nasty. He like literally looked like fucking saw his spine snap, you know, a little bit. You know what I mean?
Nice. Good callback.
Yeah, because they had done it before and they literally broke the ladder, you know, because it's cheap, it was Ring of Honor.
Right.
But here, it just looked brutal. It didn't break, it just slamming a very large man onto the ladder.
Piece of shit.
They did one spot where there was like literally they had a ladder wedged in between the ladder in the middle of the ring and the turnbuckle, and then on the other side, and then they put another ladder up next to it. And there was like all the foreign guys were on that ladder. Like it was literally just Cesaro and Del Rio. Like apparently they didn't count the Canadians.
I would have stuck Sami Zayn with the foreigners.
It was
So you mean the Hispanics?
yeah, well, yeah, Cesaro's I don't believe he's Swiss.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he looks Hispanic.
He does. He really does. He looks like... And the fact that they gave him the first name of Antonio when he came to the WWE, like... Not helping yourself here.
I mean... Anyways.
But...
Dude, fucking Sami Zayn should have been with the fucking immigrants if he got Cesaro and fucking Alberto.
Yeah, I mean... Granted, there was only one American in the match. It was Dean, because Jericho's from Canada. Which
makes the result a little bit racist.
Yeah.
Or nationalist, I guess.
Yeah, nationalist, but...
Whatever.
Another sporting event yesterday was Game 7 of the NBA Finals.
Oh, that was yesterday.
Yeah.
Shit.
And the Golden State Warriors are premier choke artists.
Good fucking job right there. Oh my god, dude. Good fucking job. That's fucking, oh my god, dude. That's fucking great. Did you just masturbate on a bus?
Should have started right now as well. We'll see how this goes.
Alright, well I'm at like 5 seconds right now.
Okay, I don't know. I'm on beats. I'm on bar 5, beat 3 right now. Oh, counting.
Alright, so you're about you're 3 seconds in there. You're about two drums and a snare in.
Buzz Thugs and Harmony.
Buzz Thugs in Harmony. Oh, that's fucking classic. That's a good one. Let's just toy around, turn up the mic gain just a little. Alright. So, which one was Great Balls of Fire happened first?
Oh shit!
And,
we didn't do Great Balls of Balls. I thought we did Great Balls of Balls.
No, we did Money in the Bank.
No, did we?
Yeah, I think.
Okay, all right. So then let's do Great Balls of Balls, and let's do Great Balls of
Battleground.
Battle Balls.
Battleground 2, the return of Battle Balls, the return of Khali's balls.
Oh my god, that was like I'm serious. That's the best thing I've ever seen in WWE. Buzz. He's getting a buzz. Dum 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 dum. Buzz. Buzz 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 Jeff.
Sorry about that.
Okay, good.
All right. So yeah, we had great balls.
Great buzz of fire.
Great.
Seriously, you don't have to do it. I think I did it for like 30 seconds straight, if not a full minute.
Yeah, but I missed out. I only watched Great Balls of Fire once, so I have to look up the card real quick so I can get it completely right.
Okay, all I remember from that really was the great Smo Joe, Senior Joe.
Smo Joe. Yeah.
Yep, and old Battle Brox.
I do remember think I like started watching at the. I started watching at Big Cass and Enzo and like tuned out. I started watching and I stopped watching.
That's actually exactly when I walked in with Enzo doing, I'm doing it my way, like old Blue Eyes, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, look at this Frank Sinatra tattoo on my arm.
Oh, Jesus. Is that what they're doing? That'll get you over, Enzo. Frank Sinatra.
he pretty much sang the song.
Enzo Frank Sinatra Amore. Should be his new gimmick. He should come out like a crooner.
My name is Enzo, and you can't teach that. Well, before that was Bray Wyatt and Seth Rollins, but I don't even remember that.
No, Bray, Seth lost. You fucking bum. I watched this match, which was Cesaro and Sheamus. Oh, and apparently there was on the pre-show, Neville beat Akira Tozawa, which is Japanese Bugman.
Oh no, not Japanese Mexican Bugman.
And, I don't know if you know this or you like have kept up with Japanese Bugman, but he dyed his hair black.
Oh, did he?
So now he just looks like a regular like small Asian guy that somehow.
Dude, that tag team match, I thought that went on way too fucking long.
Well, that's the thing. It was 30-minute time limit, and they fucking did the dumbest fucking false finish. We both think we won, but you know, like Jeff hit his finisher, and then I think he hit it on one of the fucking Cesaro or Sheamus, and then the other one rolled him up, and yeah, good job. But Bray Wyatt. All right, let's just Bray Wyatt. Fucking Lantern Man, alright? They could not make this guy any more unimportant. They gave him the WWE title for like 4 weeks. He lost to one RKO, and like he's been treading water for like 4 fucking years.
He could!
Fucking Jinder. Dude, the back knee on that guy is unreal. It really is.
It gets worse every pay-per-view.
It does. Like, back, like the Backlash, I think, is where you want it. And him coming into that, I was like, that's a back knee on him, but they won't do repeated shots of his back. They do it every single time he comes out to the ring. It's just like they're throwing out the fact, like he's on steroids. The juice, the coconut juice.
So then you had Boobs versus Banks.
Boobs versus Banks. I did not watch this.
Sasha Banks versus Alexa Bliss.
Okay. I did not watch this.
Banks took down Boobs. That's pretty much it.
Oh. Okay, so I tuned out at the girls' match because I was like, this will be like 10 minutes. I'm going to go smoke a cigarette. When I come back, it should be Braun and Roman.
Nope, it was actually another girls' match.
Yeah, it was The Miz and fucking Dean AJ Jericho.
And Bo Dallas is in the Miz Taraj, I guess, apparently.
Yeah, what a name, The Miz Taraj. If I remember correctly, like Bo Dallas pretty much won Miz the match after he like fucking hit Dean with something. And you're gonna climb the beanstalk, that's just But they did have this match was fucking amazing. I really enjoyed it. I thought the way they're booking Strowman as just a monster, and he's taking everybody down. That's great. Finish was clever with, he just dodged the spear, closed the doors. And then Roman committed an attempted murder.
Yeah, pretty.
The next match was Heath Slater and Kurt Hawkins, and I don't know if you caught this, but it like showed like 30 seconds of that match, and then just like cut to the back of them like all trying to get Braun out, and they got Jamie Noble Southern. Braun, hang in there, buddy. Braun, it's okay. Braun.
I remember.
Braun,
I remember.
I guess they kind of pulled off.
Wait, was Angle screaming "Call the cops" at one point?
Yes, he did.
Because I swear Angle was screaming "Call the cops," and I was like fake and gay.
But yeah, I guess they did pull off a double turn because you have Roman fleeing the scene of a crime, like fleeing, and then Braun just walking off, avoiding help, and Heath Slater defeated Kurt Hawkins. Nobody knows how. It was never shown. Brock versus Joe, which I thought this match, even for as short as it was fucking great. Seemed like a real fight, kind of.
The thing that it's just like it was a very typical Brock Lesnar match. I was actually surprised at how well Brock Lesnar sold the match. because he didn't need to do half that in the beginning there. He was like, oh, I'm dying. Oh.
He really didn't, and I thought that was really cool because I'm a big Joe guy. Brock did not need a Self or Joe like that. And
I heard from the Phineas Fergal, one of the best sellers in the WWE is Roman Reigns. You'll get in the match with Roman Reigns, you'll get in the ring, and he sells every move. He tells you what to do. He is one of the best workers, and everybody gives him shit. And I hate seeing the crowd give him so much shit, because all he does is he's one of the best men to work with ever. Stellar. And then Brock might quit the WWE.
Because he's going to probably fight John Jones in the UFC, which
I saw that.
I actually watched UFC 214.
Oh, the Cormier one where Cormier got a fucking concussion?
Yeah, where fucking John Jones just hit Cormier with a kick to the head, man, and that was...
and then fucking
Cormier,
Joe Rogan
run
just...
away, throw his hands up, it's pretty funny.
And then Joe Rogan just sticks the mic in his face when he's fucking crying and concussed. I don't usually stick the mic in the face after you just lost a fight, but I fucking love you, and I want to know what you got to say. And he's just like choking back tears. He doesn't know what the fuck is happening. It was sad.
Now I guess we're moving on to
Battleship.
Battleground.
Yeah.
Battleground last year was not even that great, but there were two matches on there that were fantastic. The Shield Triple Threat and Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Now you fast forward a year later, and this card was, I thought this was honestly one of the worst pay-per-views I'd watched in a while.
With Sami Zayn and Mike Kanellis?
New Day beat the Usos for the tag titles.
That was okay. That was really mediocre as fuck. Starting at the next match, this is where everything went wrong with this pay-per-view. Why didn't they call it a femme fatale 5-way? Why'd they just say fatal 5-way for women? Like, come on. There's a way better way to market that, you fags, at the WWE and your faking gay marketing strategies. Y'all better take a page out of Ty Lopez's bookshelf.
I think Chris Jericho buys his views on YouTube.
Oh my God! Did you fucking hear that though?
Vince is encouraging the racism.
Add more drama to the match. Come on, girls. Sell it like a man.
Alrighty, now I want you to call her a chink.
It was me all along, Austin. It was me the whole time.
Even my immediate family bought it. You all bought it. That's what I want.
It's a turn of phrase, I guess. But, I mean, I don't think you're allowed to use spade a spade on black people.
At least you don't get to use it on national television. Or
just like a fucking downward slope of bullshit for the rest of the match, for the rest of the night, starting...
Yeah, and then we had the return of the Great Khali, and he just slowly walked down the ring, choked out Randy Orton.
Dude, did you, like, the first thing I said when I saw him was, look at how fucking fat he got. Like, did you notice how fat the Great Khali is now?
Yeah, I'm surprised he can still walk.
He's like straight up, they paid me $1,000 for this and I didn't have to get in shape. I win.
I heard that he brought a lot of curry to catering.
I didn't know who was coming out at first because he was so fat. It took me a second to recognize him. For a second, you know what they might do? See like a Longest Yard cast reunion on WWE. Like the one with Adam Sandler, with Goldberg.
Yeah.
And Nelly.
Adam Sandler in the WWE. I think that might be an amount of terrible the world is not ready to see.
Stone Cold was in the Longest Yard, so and Kevin Nash. So you bring those guys back.
Really? Kevin Nash is in Grandma's Boy.
I believe that.
So there's another connection between Adam Sandler and the WWE.
Well, Jim Carrey's...
Chris Rock?
Yeah, Jim Carrey is CM Punk, so that's pretty close to Adam Sandler.
At least Jim Carrey isn't as consistently terrible as... Actually, you know what? Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is.
We're having a lot of technical difficulties tonight. Well, hello. Because it's our first night back at the soft spot, the not soft spot. We're hitting you. You're listening to Boston's Christmas station. Yeah, so I'm in fucking Massachusetts for a week, guys, and
In Massachusetts for a week.
I got to lick some butt. That was fun.
That sounds disgusting.
No.
I don't know why you like doing that, dude.
It was fun.
I never got the attraction of that.
I had a good night.
This is a guy who's had his tongue in an ass, but not his dick. How do you feel being known as that guy?
I don't think I'm known as that guy. Who knows me as that guy?
I know you as that guy.
You know me as that guy. Oh, there he goes. That guy.
Yeah, you're that guy.
Yeah, Jay sees me walk down the street in East LA. He goes, "Oh, there's that guy.
Yeah, the guy.
There's the butt guy."
The guy with the R. Kelly sweater.
I don't know what that was. But today we are going to be reviewing Payback and
WWE.
WWE Payback, which was this Sunday. Sunday, and came from I think it's the Allstate Arena in Chicago. I don't know what the name of the arena is.
You really can't say Sunday, just like nonchalantly, can you?
No, you can't say anything with Sunday nonchalantly around anyone from the South because originally, like, they're gonna think NASCAR, monster trucks, or wrestling. You know what I mean?
Dude, speaking of NASCAR, sorry, before we start the review, I saw this fucking commercial today for at the Daytona 500. In Daytona, it's like Florida Georgia Line, Kid Rock, Dierks Bentley, Brantley Gilbert, Jason Aldean, and I was like, I would rather have a shotgun blast in the fucking head.
I would rather go to an ICP show. I'd rather go to the Gathering of the Juggalos than go see that shitstorm of a show.
And it is the Allstate Arena, by the way.
It is? The Allstate Arena?
Yeah, you were right.
Oh. Well, yep, it came from Chicago, the hometown of CM Punk and Colt Cabana, so you knew that there's going to be a lot of chance, which... Honestly, Chicago, you need to step your game up because it was an hour and 52 minutes into the show until we got the first CM Punk chant. Get into how the show started. The show started off with the New Day, the tag team champions, Kofi Kingston, Xavier Woods, and Big E coming out and saying that they were going to kick it doggy style at ringside and watch the match for the finals for the whole tournament. And there was a reference to Beyonce's new album and the whole Becky with the good hair, which then Xavier said, "You should slide in my DMs," and then Big E said in his preacher voice, "It go down in the DMs." So then we get this great video package to start the show of how it's a new era in the WWE, focusing on all this new talent, which I think is a crock of shit. Because, you know, it's going to turn back into the same old shit. John Cena's hurt, you know, of course they're pushing all the undercard guys
because it has to be a new era, a Cena-less era,
but he's coming back May 30th. You know, I'm getting them. Lorenzo Amore catches some knees from Aiden English in the corner, and he gets a little, I guess you could say, he loses himself, and then Simon Gotch fucking throws this man into the middle rope, threw him like he was a pregnant woman that he didn't want pregnant down a flight of stairs. It looked vicious, and I thought Enzo was selling when he rolled out the ring. But he actually had a concussion, and they stopped the match, waved it off, and we later find out that the Vaudevillains were awarded the match and will face the New Day at Extreme Rules. So up next, we have Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn, which are two of my favorite guys on the roster right now.
What do you like about Sami Zayn?
Well, and I like Kevin Owens because he's a fat guy that can do a 450. Yeah, when you see a fat guy do a 450 in a redheaded Canadian Arab, you really think that anything is believable, right?
Sounds like
Pop a powerbomb, 1, 2, 3. Then, I'm the victim here. I'll get into that a little bit more. So up next, we have The Miz versus Cesaro, which, groan. It's The Miz. The Miz with his hot-ass wife, Maurice. Once again, just a workhorse. And they had a good match. 3/4 near the end of the match, Kevin Owens is on commentary for this match because it's for the belt that he never got a rematch for. So, of course, he wants to call it.
Of course.
Yeah, and, you know, he's putting everyone over, well, of course, making himself look good, you know, saying, Cesaro might be one of the strongest guys, but if he goes up against me, blah, blah, blah. Sami Zayn comes out of nowhere and attacks Kevin Owens while he's on the commentary.
Surprise.
Continuity, and I'm going to say this a lot, continuity, when I get into the Vince, Steph, Shane bit a little bit, continuity is something that's lost upon the WWE. I don't think since 1994 I've heard a Cena storyline that really played through all the way, you know what I mean?
Oh, for sure.
When's the last time there's continuity in wrestling? But with Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, you just feud. It's Joker versus Batman. It's exactly what you need, and it is the perfect foil for Monday Night Raw. It's the perfect just feud to have. So they end up spilling their fight onto the side of the ring. Distracts the referee. Miz is tapping the Cesaro's crossface, but the referee doesn't see it. Oh no!
Shit.
Yeah, the referee doesn't see it. So Cesaro's still looking strong. Got a clean win over the IC champion. But Miz rolls him up. 1, 2, 3. Grabs a trunk full of his hot ass wife. Once again, what is it? Grabbing a man's tights. What does that do? How does that make you win anymore? Like, how does that pin his shoulders down harder? It never got that. Realistically, they are looking for a Mexican babyface. So do you want one?
I do.
Yeah. But they're looking for a Mexican.
I don't want a Mexican babyface.
No.
To be clear.
I believe we had Dean Ambrose versus Chris Jericho, which a lot of people are going to get upset with this. I didn't give 2 flying fucks about that match at all. Matt Hardy, there's a reason why he's almost fat and jobless, and if you're in TNA, you might as well be jobless. And the heels are attacking, Bullet Club's attacking the Usos and Reigns, and AJ's like, oh, I didn't have anything to do with it. And he's like, you expect me to believe that? Believe that? You expect me to believe that? Like, you expect me to believe that? Cashing checks and breaking necks.
Well, it's a big show. Oh, it's a big bad show tonight. Oh, baby, come on. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a big show. Oh, crank it up. Turn on them lights. Turn them on. Oh, get ready for something that you never known. You won't see it coming, but I promise you know it's a big show. Oh, but it is. Yeah. Oh, it's a big show. On the button it down. Oh, yeah.
Just to advertise, there is a bottle of the Battle of the Bank today.
A bottle.
Or on Sunday. There's a bottle of the bank.
A bottle of the bank, yeah, there is that. There's the triple threat, which I'm upset you can't make it,
I wish I could.
Yeah. But
I will make the next one.
What's funny is the draft took place in Worcester, Massachusetts.
Oh, really?
And you're going to Massachusetts.
I could have made the draft.
Yeah, dude, you could have been a top prospect, probably, dude. You could have told those cruiserweights they can cruiserweight, brother.
I don't know what it is about you, but do you take a sport seriously, like, when you can keep up with the roster? Because it's hard for me. I like it when there's so many fucking people, I have no clue who the fuck's what. Like, when I watch the NFL, I can't keep up with that shit.
Well, that's why I like wrestling, because, like, it's short intervals with, like, not many people, so, like, you can kind of develop a relationship with the character in a way.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
Oh, I like it personally better, but I just feel like as a sport, it kind of diminishes the thing because I like getting lost. Like baseball, I don't know a fucking baseball player.
Well, I mean, they did a lot of picks where you would get lost, you know what I mean? And there's still a lot of people that you don't know who the fuck's where. Like, you just got all these fucking guys nobody gives a fuck about on SmackDown. As Tyson Kidd on here is hurt, he's never coming back to wrestle. He got an injury. He took a muscle buster from Samoa Joe, so it's like almost like a suplex off the top rope, but he like kind of picks you up, and just a freak accident, took it wrong. Muscle buster, shattered his neck. Only 4% people would actually live from this accident, but just because he had such a muscular neck, he got lucky. Yeah. Muscle buster. To tell you something, I only knew it was Roddy Piper when I saw Spider-Man 1. I didn't know the fuck Macho Man Randy Savage was, but that's between you, me, and the concrete.